Interest rates are at a 20-year high. Inflation is being as stubborn as possible. So what does that mean for the housing market going into Q4 of 2022 and beyond into next year? Well, folks, we're going to get into all of that stuff. My name is Nima Moridi with the Moridi team at Intero Real Estate Services, and my family and I have helped over 1,500 families here locally buy and sell homes since 1988. So this market update is specifically for Sunnyvale for the month of October, and we're going to get into all your questions. So let's get to it. All right, guys, so the median list price for the single family homes in the city of Sunnyvale is $2.4 million, which means that's the price that sellers and their agents are agreeing to list the home once it hits the market for your average single family home in town. If you're curious about the price per square foot, that would equate to about $1,274 per square feet. Now, that's down relative to September, where we were at $1,396. And we'll continue to monitor that to see how those changes will take place as we progress into Q4. The median days on the market for the city of Sunnyvale single family homes is 21 days. That's unchanged from last month, which means days on the market is just an industry standard term we use indicating when a property hits the market to when a buyer's offer gets accepted on the property. It doesn't have anything to do with the escrow duration. It's just the duration of time that the home's sitting on the market until the offer is accepted. So that's still at 21 days last month and this month. The price reductions, though, those have increased a bit, which I found interesting. So we're at 35% price reductions for all single family homes that are listed in Sunnyvale. Now, in last month of September, that was at 27%. So price reductions are up a bit, but I thought that was really interesting because inventory is down a little relative to last month where we had 41 active single family homes. This month we're at 37. So we'll continue to monitor those as we go into the latter months of the year and keep you posted. The sweet spot for the single family homes, as you guys know, this is something that I love to do. Which home, what type of home, which location, size is selling the fastest in town. So the sweet spot for the single family homes in Sunnyvale is about 2,400 square feet on a lot size that's 7,000 square feet or bigger. Now, think of your 4-bedroom, 3-bath or 4-bedroom, 4-bath type of layout. Those homes are selling after 14 days on the market. So that's literally 1 week less than the average single family home. So that still shows a healthy market. I remember back in around 2019, homes would be sitting on the market for about a month. And now, despite some economic headwinds that we're dealing with, that type of home is still selling after only 2 weeks on the market. Shows a strong seller's market regardless, despite all of that. Now, let's discuss the condos and townhomes. The condos and townhomes, the median list price for those is just under $1.50 million. It's actually $1,049,000. That's the average price that they're hitting the market. To put that into perspective, the price per square foot would be around $862 per square foot. Last month it was $844, so that's ticked up a bit. Unlike the single family homes, the condos and townhomes, those have increased a bit. And by the way, if you have a single family home or a condo and townhome, and you're curious about approximately how much money your home can fetch in today's market, if you calculate your square footage and multiply it by the price per square foot, you'll get a rough idea similar to what you would get on a Zestimate, right? A Zestimate report for your home, because you got to keep in mind when it comes to HOA amenities, floor plan, size, how much the actual HOA is. All of these are factored into the price, so please keep that with take that with a grain of salt when calculating your home's values. The days on the market, though, for those condos and townhomes, it was really interesting. It's the same exact as the single family homes. Those two are sitting on the market for 21 days and then accepting an offer from a buyer. So about 3 weeks for both. The price reductions for those condos and townhomes, though, those are at 38%. Last month of September, we were at 20%. And this month, we've almost doubled with price reduction. So that was an interesting stat, and we'll continue to monitor that month over month. We had 32 condos and townhomes the last time I checked yesterday, active inventory in the city of Sunnyvale. Last month we were at 30, this month we're at 32, so just a tad increase in inventory in Sunnyvale. The sweet spot though for those condos and townhomes, interesting enough, was under 1,000 square feet. Those homes in Sunnyvale that are, let's say, at under 1,000 square feet, your 2-bed, 1.5 bath layout, those are selling really quickly. Those two are selling about 14 days on the market. So they're also accepting offers about a week earlier than average and getting into contract. So that's an interesting stat to watch. Folks, if I missed anything, please drop me a line. You know, my Calendly link is at the bottom of this video, and you can take some time, whether it's a quick 15-minute call or a 30-minute call, if you folks have any questions about, I wonder what the mortgage rate forecasts are, or how our home's set to appreciate or depreciate through the year and into last year, into next year. My apologies. I love these types of conversations because I have about a dozen economists that are a lot smarter than me that I follow, so I can answer your questions as accurately as possible for today's market. So you can book a time to chat with me. Drop me a line if you thought I missed anything. I would love to tailor my next video to you folks that have things that you would like me to include, and I promise I respond back. I always love to keep this interactive. And lastly, I wanted to chat really quickly about those interest rates that I originally said at the beginning of the video. You folks have noticed how we've been steadily increasing more and more. The average interest rates have more than doubled since Q1, and now we're entering Q4. So what does that mean for home prices? A lot of folks have thought that prices would just plummet because of this. Now that hasn't happened. The reason why it hasn't happened is because inventory has been so low on purpose. Here in Santa Clara County, we have the highest amount of equity than anywhere else in the region. So buyers have a lot of money, and it's gonna really take something to incentivize a seller to, let's just say, if they've refinanced, because the majority of Americans have interest rates under 4%. Let's just say they've refinanced and they have a rate of 3% right now. In order for them to sell and take on a 30-year fix close to 7%, you bet they're gonna have to have some really compelling reasons to do that. So because of that, homeowners are kind of dialing back and just waiting for rates to drop so they can get some more positional buyers for them to be able to buy. So the inventory has been kept low, and as a result, prices have continued to hover. Now it's all relative, right? Compared to the end of Q1, prices have probably dropped around 5%. Now, compared to 2021, prices are still up about 10%. So you see, it's all relative. Earlier in the year, prices have dropped a bit. Compared to last year, they're still up. So that's the Silicon Valley residential real estate market for you folks in a nutshell. I really appreciate you guys tuning in. I hope you have a safe Halloween, and more to come next month in November. Thank you guys.